A very warm welcome to Bhutan This Week, our weekly news magazine program with me, Sharab Dorji. Our top stories this week: His Majesty the King graced the 110th National Day in Ha on Sunday. Many taxi drivers are not following the new taxi fare chart, which the Route Safety and Transport Authority revised earlier this month. And the Bhutan Bodybuilding and Weightlifting Federation organizes the first ever strongman and woman competition. Now the details. His Majesty the King graced the 110th National Day in Ha this year. His Majesty the 4th Druk Gyalpo, Her Majesty the Gyaltsin, His Royal Highness the Gyaltse and members of the royal family also joined the celebrations.
People gathered at the courtyard of Lhagankarpo dressed in their best attire, wearing a festive mood. These started coming in as early as 3 in the morning. After His Majesty's keynote address to the nation, led by Prime Minister Tasho Sring Topke, people of Ha offered Kusungthu mineral to their Majesties. People as old as 60 years and above joined the celebrations as they danced to a modern Bhutanese song. This is the first time for Ha hosting the National Day. The Dzongkhag administration started preparing for the big day more than 2 months ago. Much to the delight of the Haps, the National Day this time coincided with the annual festival Lomba, which they celebrated with their Majesties. People also received toha. The ceremony to appease their local deities was conducted as part of the event today. The celebrations also marked the elevation of Lhagankarpo, the seat of Ha's guardian deity Apchundu, after 8 long years. For Sringtendup in Ha, Kilidim, PBS News.
Addressing the nation, His Majesty the King emphasized on the importance of internal and external security of the nation.
The Tarinaba Zamlingi Netang the Chidibe. Jamso Paka Tar in Salue, Tabmadichi Tomajin, Tiki Jemdi Ranki Gahab no Lusoil. The Jebojin Zamlingi Peljulu Topura, Machilunium. Gahab Shangala Pagi, Chachiki Gondi Ya Jason, Nimju and Nimji, Shrakta, Ranki Ukoki, Chachiki Gondi Ya Zebmel. The Chimza Gahab Nigi Pane, Marib Tomajin, Tiki Jemdi Na Pong. The Mombi Natangi Nosum Tanderetaru, Tapatemba Kane, Mibiki Dugalu Babdivedula. Such a Lungsungi Zogdribleten, Juajiki Gengende, Masu Masuten. Ibma Letembiki Nyensubde, Darchabde. The Gahab Lalujina de Nemu Tutsin Letendibe, Mi Gahab Pandi, Nasa Podibe Gahab Jangalapa, Etachab Jose Tomel. The Zamlina Lu, Mi Jangadi, the Ya Zekjugale, Tamadu de Lasha, Tenduzumberadula. The Chigi Nyanka, Gadibe Yuru, Kachishu di Naragi Jauda, Dun Nankelu, Ran Dindibe Diobel. Ngachira Nana Dindi Yobachinla. Gahab Nalu, Missekara Chimchina ki Sasa Zumbe, Laptip Nosum Chibetan, Ran Dindibe Yobachin, Chigi Nyanka Kadebe Turritin, Ganege Lake Misula. The Chigi Nyankavadi, Nangi Nyankadi Nyankachela. The Torujeta Silasha Dula. Gerab Sunalapai Jedra Beru. Padasu Jaudalu, the Gahab Laluchi Meptedil, Tushodil. The Deve Meptegomiki Tunda de Yan Jungjung Tusho, Timgi Rinu de Mepte, Beljulu Topo, Misilu 때 죽다 평가 유미다 미미세 남다 사기 개바차 때미 붕감샘시 베시자시 가네 마통 베갈레 때 다게 때 자니 구좀말 때 잡달은 미리 초루 룽초 시기 돌레베 때자 때 개합날로 나줄레 된디베 때 개합 맵단세 때제 라시지로 통질 나 주개합날로 영공래라 겔은 방송기 반날로 타담시율 다리 나바라 베루 타담시디 남에 삼벨리지미율 달레파라 베루 타담시디 냠마주보베 자니디 개젤 타담시디 주개합기 시대 지든다 대기기 시장 오마지릴 갭더 미세기 바나 미세 지지기 바나 준더 미세기 바나 타담시디 짱토토베 레짐베 잡아진라 땡아지 가라 다지 공례랍도 좀베 딩디베디올 준 난킬루 라 딩디 요바진 가네게 라케 미술 마옹벌레 개합나루 땀마디든 년sup든 나 도서치루 마치 드날레 퇴마숲도 돈레 베마숲 탑람 퇴마숲디 주라미 준 데마제 개합기 겔룡 미교수 된 루비캅루 토자메바 레월렐학
Coinciding with the National Day, His Majesty the King also awarded various national orders to individuals in recognition of their services to the Tawasum.
Limbu Doji is awarded the Order of Druk Thukse, or Son of the Heart of the Dragon, in recognition for his dedicated service to the country, spanning over 56 years. Limbu Doji joined the civil service in 1961 and is the first graduate forester in the country. His Majesty the Fourth Drugyalpo conferred him the Red Scarf in 1975 and the Orange Scarf in 1991. Currently, he is serving as the chairman of the Privy Council of Bhutan.
His Majesty has given me recognition, so I must honor that. And I have already put in 56 years of service, and I would like to rededicate my service to the Tawasum with the best of my ability, dedication, loyalty, and integrity.
56-year-old Tashupenjo is awarded Druk Thukse in recognition for his contributions as the governor of the Royal Monetary Authority. Tashupenjo introduced the minimum lending rate, which resulted in lowering of interest rates. He also initiated the priority sector lending guidelines as a result of the vision and inspiration from His Majesty to improve access to finance for youth and farmers in entrepreneurship and commercial farming. His Majesty conferred him the Red Scarf in 2008. The award also recognizes RMA as an institute and its contribution to improving financial services in the country.
RMA also did receive the same recognition, so more than me, I'm overwhelmed and happy with the institution that I'm representing, receiving this such kind of a high esteemed recognition from His Majesty.
His Majesty also awarded the Order of Druk Thukse to Dr. Lote Sring for his dedicated contributions in the medical field and tirelessly serving the people in need of medical attention. Dr. Lote is a surgeon and currently heads the team of His Majesty's Kidu Mobile Medical Unit. He is also a recipient of the Unsung Hero of Compassion Award at San Francisco in 2005.
ngaralu top men se ngaragi shela tingaragi be tengarabe mi ladi inkena be watching profession se medida tengarchi ga labi mi lerop disu kharalu in se mi ngara hisa sabreshi tengachi di tinishura mi shu se shuni beila da se taredi phaja se nishuma jema shevigi gasoda to watching se shuni.
In our Kipnis, the first principal of Mensling School in Kaling received the National Order of Merit Gold. A Norwegian-born Mr. Kipnis worked in Bhutan for 9 years from 1972 to 1981. During this time, he traveled to different parts of the country in search of visually impaired children for admission in the institute. He started integrated educational program for visually impaired in 1979, including skill development. E. Werner Kuling is awarded National Order of Merit Gold in appreciation of Helveta's assistance extended to Bhutan under his leadership and his personal love and affection for Bhutan and its people. He served as the Helveta's resident coordinator in Bhutan from 2006 to 2008. Francois Pomerit, an associate professor at the Taxi College for Language and Culture Studies in Tongsa, is also awarded the National Order of Merit Gold for her contributions in the field of education research. From France, she also holds Bhutanese citizenship granted by His Majesty. Michael Rutland, the British Honorary Consul in Bhutan, received the National Order of Merit Gold. He served as the Science and Math Royal Tutor to His Majesty the Fourth Drukgyalpo when His Majesty was the Crown Prince. His Majesty the King granted him Bhutanese citizenship in 2006. Dechindoji, the country representative of WWF Bhutan Program, is awarded National Order of Merit Gold for his contributions to Bhutan's sustainable environment development. Through the project Bhutan for Life, he managed to accumulate 2.8 billion niltram. The fund will immensely help in preserving the country's environment. His Majesty the King also awarded National Order of Merit to 81 individuals from the Health and Agriculture and Forest Ministries for their distinguished and meritorious services to the nation.
This medal is, of course, as a result of collective effort, a team effort, who have all worked together towards this goal.
And humble and also privileged to be honored on this 110 National Day celebration.
나틀레 쿠날루 때 미직동 줍자합주 때가 용기기 때 자수도 좀지 나저기 자주로 가네 미루 나도르 미치기 잘래 대배순인들로 마찬남이 삼이 때 뒤남이 제마도비기 때 무슨 미유에서 주는밀라.
The history of national decorations and honors in Bhutan were introduced when His Majesty the First King, Khonsar Ugin Wangchuk, introduced the Coronation Medal in 1907. For Sangye Chonzo Minha, Chonidama for BBS News.
How often do you pause to appreciate what you have in life? We often take everything for granted. One thing is our eyes, which help us to see the colors of life. Now imagine what life would be like if you are not able to see at all. To create awareness on various challenges faced by visually impaired people, Dining in the Dark was organized to help people empathize with visually impaired. As the name suggests, it is to eat closing your eyes.
About 20 people were invited to experience a meal without the sense of sight.
I hope it's not too tight.
As they entered the restaurant, they were blindfolded and escorted to the dining room. They cannot see anything now. Like a visually impaired person, the participants were made to do ordinary tasks like eating meal. They can only taste the food but cannot see it.
It's not just what that we're doing it. It's what every Bhutanese should be able to do it. If we are going to be a country of G&H country, if we're going to be that, then we have to do these things. And this has to be initiatives of the people. But it was a nice change. I had a little difficulty eating my ravioli, but I managed to get a few 3 pieces of ravioli. And
it was a very novel experience for us. It was something entirely new, something entirely different. So it was fun. It was actually fun to a large degree. But for the visually impaired, this is everyday life. This is how it is with everything. Forget about eating a meal. I didn't know at points where, when I was, what I was eating. And on more than half a dozen occasions, I put an empty spoon to my mouth.
And this is what 24-year-old Kile Phunso has to go through daily. He was diagnosed with Stargardt disease when he was 11 years old. It is a genetic eye disorder that causes progressive vision loss. Kile said his vision is deteriorating rapidly and there's no treatment. He, along with his friends, came up with the Dining in the Dark.
As somebody who is visually impaired, I have to, go through lots of challenges on a day-to-day basis. Even a simple thing like finding my shoes or finding the right pair of socks is a very difficult task for me. So yeah, so I thought that maybe if we did Dining in the Dark, it's sort of a peek into the life of somebody who is visually impaired.
It was a small and simple event with a strong message to bring about a change in society. For Sonam Choden, Sonam Phuntsho, BBS News.
Despite the implementation of revised taxi fare from the beginning of this month by the Road Safety and Transport Authority, it is found that the taxi drivers are still charging the previous rate to the commuters. The revision, as per the authority, was done with the drop in fuel price and considering the operating cost. But many taxi drivers said the fare revision was implemented without their notice.
Taxi drivers are still charging the old fare rates to the passengers. For instance, the previous rate from Babisa to the town was 14 yutum per head. Now, with the revised fare, a person has to pay 32 yutum only. Although the RSTA so far did not receive any complaint, people BBS talked to said they were charged based on the old taxi fare rate.
Since the rate of the fuel went down, so I also heard that the price of the taxi fare has gone down. So I was just talking formally that the price has gone down, but then I didn't bargain in anything. But then they said that even they have to survive.
I was looking for a cab while returning from hospital to Chubachu. He was asking me to pay 80 Newton, but I said I can pay him 40 Newton, but he didn't agree.
Some taxi drivers, however, said that they will not follow the revised rate for the time being. They explained that the huge fare reduction will not fetch them profit.
People think that they should decrease the taxi fare when there is reduction in fuel price. But we are not happy because it's not only fuel that we use in the car, but also we have to spend so much on repairing and maintenance monthly. Fuel price fluctuates all the time. When the fare changes as per the fuel price, I think it is inconvenient for everyone.
RSTA, however, says the rule which they implemented few weeks ago will be strictly followed. The reductions, according to RSTA, were made considering the operational cost such as driver's salary, insurance premium and repairs cost per month, among others. The taxi fare assessment is done every 6 months.
Revised fare has come into effect from December 1st, and whether they like it or not, it has been revised and then it has been approved by the ministry. So we'll be implementing the revised fare. And if the taxi operators or the passenger bus operators do not follow the revised fare, then what the passengers can do is they can lodge a complaint to the RSTA in written form. And based on the complaints, then we'll initiate actions.
The RST officials also said that if the drivers are found to charge more than the prescribed rates, they will have to refund that extra amount to the passengers, and they will also be imposed a fine of 1,000 yutum per incident. With camera person Tilinobu, Samton Dolkar, BBS News.
The Bhutan Council for School Examination and Assessment, or BCSEA, will not award bonus mark for the missing atomic weight table in this year's Class 10 chemistry question paper. Most teachers and students were expecting the bonus mark as the required table was missing. But the BCSEA says the table is not required as per the new curriculum.
Class 10 students who sat the board examinations chemistry paper found the atomic weight table missing. Students have to use the atomic weight table to solve one of the questions. But BICSI says the table was not provided with a change in the question pattern.
It's not compulsory that BICSI must provide the atomic weight table as it used to be in the preceding years. When the curriculum was old, the atomic weight table has been provided. But since, with the change of time, BICSI is gearing towards competency-based assessment items in the high-stake examinations as well. So there's a slight change in the question pattern.
And BICSI's science coordinator said the atomic weight table is not necessary with the new curriculum which started this year.
From this year, the new science curriculum is implemented throughout the country, and the Big C also, as per that, we are changing the pattern of questions. So we are basing our question on competency base. So I thought that atomic weight table is not necessary because they already learn in the classroom. So I felt that it is not necessary to include the atomic weight table in the question.
But many teachers are not happy with Big C's decision.
I informed that atomic weight will be given, and some students, they even said they could do calculation because they already know the atomic weight of first 20 elements. And for some students it is quite difficult because I have informed them the atomic weight will be given, you can just copy from the table which will be given at the last page, and they could not do well.
Teachers said Big C could have informed the teachers so that they can tell their students to prepare accordingly. In absence of the information, teachers said they told their students that the atomic weight table would be given in the question paper, and the students were confused when they didn't find the table. Choni Dama for BBS News.
Unhappiness is more common in rural areas according to the Bhutan Living Standards Survey Report 2017. The survey report states that more households in the rural areas believe they are either unhappy or neither happy nor unhappy. According to the report, 1 in every 33 households reported to be very unhappy.
Bhutan Living Standards Survey report states that more people living in the urban areas reported to be more happy or happier as compared to those in the rural areas. The survey also reports that more people in the rural areas are either very happy or either very unhappy or moderately unhappy. According to the report, Pema Gatsel is the happiest Dzongkhag with 94% of his households reportedly happy or very happy. This was followed by Samsi with 88% and Trongsa with 86%. The results, according to the report, also indicate that the happiness perception is associated with the perception of being poor or non-poor. The results showed that almost 90% of the households who considered themselves non-poor reported to be happy. In contrast, more than half of the total households who considered themselves very poor reported to be unhappy. The data was gathered through the respondents' own perception of self-rated happiness and household poverty. Yishe Gelson, BBS News.
The first ever strongman and woman competition was organized coinciding with the 110th National Day celebration in Thimphu. The Bhutan Bodybuilding and Weightlifting Federation came up with the contest to promote health and fitness through sports in the country.
23 competitors, including 5 women, came to test their strength and perseverance. As obvious, they were bodybuilders and participants from the Nyagetandru. They competed in 4 different categories of back squat, deadlift, bench press and farmer walk. Hundreds came to witness the first ever competition organized at the Clock Tower Square. In the men's category, Chinleduji, who won gold at the World Bodybuilding Championship, proved that he was the best.
30, 31, 32, 33.
Tandin Wangchen, also a bodybuilder, bagged the second position.
31, 32, 33.
And Tinley stood third in the competition.
So if we take bodybuilding and fitness like weightlifting and all as a lifestyle, it not only benefits our health, it gives us opportunity to avoid all the alcohol abuse, drug abuse and all. So I think it's very important for our youth and people to take up bodybuilding and weightlifting, not to be a bodybuilder like some of the people, but just to be fit and healthy.
Similarly, women also took keen interest in this newfound sport dominated by men, but there were just 5 of them. Taung Dema, a coach with the Bhutan Basketball Federation, backed the strong women title, while Sring Chodan and Dechinomo were the runners-up.
62, 63, 64.
Bumdi tsuki di mamra ngo chabe deme wala te ngachi bemi tsu ngo chaume de roi donga temi tsu deme wala ma chorob di kar.
Women usually don't come forward for such competitions. They are not so comfortable with it, but nowadays everyone is given equal opportunities. Therefore, I feel it's very important for women to participate.
This is just the beginning. Many might soon enter the fray and represent Bhutan on the world stage. For Sonam Chodin, Choni Dama for BBS News.
That is all for this week. Keep yourselves warm. Until next time, this is Sharaf Doji saying goodbye.